Well, hello there. This is Craig Hain, and my students call me Dr. Dell, as you may know. And today I want to talk to you about a solution to your math education challenge that your school faces. Now, the facts are there are probably three different math ed challenges that schools have today. And so the number one will be this. Suppose you've got a great math education program and all of your students are excelling in math. Bill, if that's true, that's great. And my congratulations to you. That puts you in a very rare category. So what is your challenge? Well, your challenge today, I believe, is to give your STEM students, those that might be interested in science and engineering, the very best 21st century preparation for their STEM math studies that they can get today. So what's the solution? What does this mean in this case? Well, what you want to do is be sure that they've mastered the wonderful 21st century math tool called Wolfram Alpha, because that transforms how STEM math is learned and how STEM math problems are solved. And any school that does this for their students will be far better off than a school that doesn't. Now, the easy way to do that is to start a STEM math club. And you can do that today by going to stemmathmadeeasy.org/club. This is call it Dr. Dell STEM Math Club. And what will happen is for all your club members, they're going to be given all sorts of online training on how to use Wolfram Alpha. And any student that goes through that will be much, much better prepared for a school like MIT in science and engineering than any student that hasn't gone through it. So this is your challenge today, is to get your best students prepared that are interested in STEM. Now, what's number two category? Well, let's suppose that you've got some students in your school that are not excelling in math. And by the way, if students aren't basically getting A's in math, then they're not really excelling. And this will happen usually in most schools, even if you already have a great math program with a great set of math teachers. So what do you do for those students that aren't excelling in math? And by the way, it's not your teacher's fault. When you're teaching groups of students, a lot of times it's very difficult for all the students to excel. Well, what you can do is you can get them what I call the Magic Carpet Math Program, and you can learn all about it. And I've talked to you about it in other emails and in other videos by going to TribeMathInc.com/MCM for Magic Carpet Math, and you'll learn all about it. Now, the facts of the matter are this Magic Carpet Math is such that both your students and your teachers are going to love it. Okay, what's category number three? And a lot of schools are in this category today for a lot of different reasons. Let's say that you need more great math teachers than you already have. Maybe you've got some good ones, but you need more. And that can be a real problem today, because getting good math teachers today is extremely challenging in this century. And once again, the solution is going to be what I'm calling Magic Carpet Math. Now, Magic Carpet Math is a 6-tier program. It starts with algebra, and actually how to use a scientific calculator for arithmetic, and then algebra, geometry, trigonometry, analytical geometry, pre-calculus, then calculus, and even differential equations, which is almost never taught in school today. And it can be because of the modern tool that I've told you about. Now, if that's your situation and you do go in and take this 6-tier program for your students, then all you're going to need are some good coaches. You're not going to have any more good math teachers. You just need some coaches, and coaches don't have to know very much math to be good coaches. In fact, I have training for the coaches, and you can get lots of people to be coaches. Now, what this is going to do, this is going to give your students, this Magic Carpet Math, an online 6-tier math program that's better than any standard math program that are done in any public schools. In fact, public schools really can't do what I'm telling you to do, because they're so restricted by the teachers unions and the Common Core standards and all that, but private schools can. Now, if you want to know more about that, I wrote a book about it a couple of years ago to explain all this. And you can go to homeschoolertoday.com/superior, and there's a book there that has many chapters in it, and each chapter has a video, audio, as well as a PDF text. So you can either read it or you can listen to it. And the name of the thing is called Why Homeschool Math Can Be Vastly Superior to Public School Math. Well, private schools can do what homeschools can do. You're not as restricted now as the public schools are. So you'll be able to do what homeschools do, and you'll be able to do that. Now, these are the three categories, and you're probably in at least well, one of the three. My guess is you're in either number 2 or number 3. A lot of schools are in number 3. And if this all sounds kind of complicated, and it is, even though you've got that book you can read, simply schedule a Zoom meeting with me and with your school leaders, and we can talk about it. And you can ask questions, and I can probably explain it to you in less than an hour. And we'll go to different websites, and I'll show you different syllabus and curriculum, and I'll explain spike pedagogy to you, which is critically important and all that. And so the facts of the matter are, no matter which category you're in, whether you're in 1, 2, or 3, you can get a much, much better solution now to your math education challenge because of 21st century technologies. What I'm offering in the Magic Carpet Math and the 6-tier program are things that we couldn't have done even 2 or 3 years ago because of new technologies. And the best thing of all for you is going to be, there's not going to be any risk for your school to explore these solutions I'm telling you about. You're going to be able to try them out at no risk and prove that they work. And when you do that, your school will be offering your math students a better math education than they're going to get in any school that doesn't do what I'm telling you to do. You might have two schools that are equally good. If one of them does what I'm telling you to do, in addition to what they're doing, they're going to be much better. Because I'm sure that what we both want is we want the same things. We want what is best for your students. I'm pretty sure that is true. Now, I'm Craig Hain. As I told you, this is my contact information. There's a PDF of this, what I'm doing on this video, right with the video. You can look at it. And you can go to my website, craighain.com, and learn all about me. My Vita's there and my background. I've been teaching math for many decades. You can email me, craig@hain.com, or you can phone me. And then we'll set up a Zoom meeting, which is usually the best way to do it. And I'll record it, and you'll have an unlisted recording of YouTube of it and to review. So this is Craig Hain. I believe what you want, and that is what's best for your students. And that's what this is all about. So I urge you to get in touch with me as soon as possible, and let's go to work and getting the very best that we can for your students. Okay. This is Craig Hain. I will see you hopefully on a Zoom meeting soon. Bye-bye.